lot of epigenetics can happen during gestation period. So what a woman is doing, right? What she's eating, what she's ingesting, you know, if she's smoking, you know, a lot of women when they're pregnant stop smoking. But what about, you know, if you were drinking and smoking before you found out you were pregnant, there are some effects of that take precedence in how your baby is developed, you know.
Time of conception.
Right, at the time of conception. What state was your body in at that time? The father, what state was he in too, you know? So there are genetics, but then there's also epigenetics. And also, while that child is growing up, what they eat, you know, what they're ingesting, what they're breathing in. What are they being breastfed? Are they on formula? Because right now, we know how bad formula is. How, you know, devastating formula is for suckling infants, that they're supposed to be on breast milk and they're being given this poison instead. We know how dangerous it is, but it's common practice. Now, what epigenetic effects does that have? Now children are expressing different genes are being switched on because of deficiencies in nutrients that the baby is supposed to be getting, the infant is supposed to be getting. So yes, during gestation, what is being ingested, and you know, even the behavior, even the arguments, you know, the stress, whether there's stresses or whatever, can also affect the fetus, so the embryo. So it's very important. In certain cultures, when a woman's pregnant, she has kept wrapped up in cotton to make sure that her temperament is not disturbed, so it doesn't affect the child. You know, in Islam, after a child is born, it's like, all right, no cursing, no arguments, no, you know, while that got a newborn, the whole environment has to be right for that child, you know. So you wait till the child's 1 before you have an argument or whatever, right? But these things are lost because we've been simulated into this anti-culture that is of individual and of microwave, so we can of gaming,
right,
and of streaming for hours on end.
So we can I guess edit that question to be, yes, child is affected by everything the parents, especially the woman, ingests, imbibes during all gestational periods, right? And preconception as well, because the condition, quality of not just the sperm but the egg are also derived from the condition of the host, the carrier, right? So yeah, if your father's that smoke, there's an increase of danger of congenital heart failure, right, in babies,
right?
You know,
I mean, some things are congenital, right? You know, that we're not saying, yeah, if you did, but the studies show that fathers that smoke and mothers that smoke, there's a higher increase. There's a correlation between that and the increased prevalence of, and also low birth weight and things like that. And if there's a low birth weight, there's also, that means there's some kind of, you know, issue going on with cellular regeneration and